What's up, everyone? I am Ernest Dove of the Dove Report, going back to my mailbag, aka the comment section of some recent videos, try to answer some questions for you guys. And I wanted to have a variation of this answer to a question. It's from my guy, Hobby Landreth Memorial Society, one of my best follows on YouTube, on the Dove Report. Loves to comment and talk Mets all the time. And I wanted to have a variation of his question, which was more kind of geared towards a possible lockout. The whole fighting, the league and the union. Can that even affect things even currently, shortly, going on now? Like even the trade deadline, players that you're acquiring. There are going to be some financial stuff that teams like the Mets and David Stearns are going to do that may impact waiting on this. Because as we know, in the last offseason, David Stearns is the king of 1 to 2 year deals at this point, and guys with opt-outs is part of the reasoning because of waiting on something like this to go. And even at the deadline, even as sellers, what are they going to be doing? What are other teams going to be doing? If it involves Mets eating money for guys even with money in their contract next year, is that something the Mets are going to do? I think this is a lot of the questions. It's going to be very interesting. And again, beyond the jokes about a guy like the Bobby Bonilla contract, but the Mets have a lot of other deferred contracts as well, as do major teams like the Dodgers being the king of it. You have to assume things like this are going to get grandfathered in. So even at the deadline, if the Mets are sell, will they also trying to be selling or flipping some of the prospects they get to acquire some kind of controllable ARB year type of major leaguer so that they can have a guy like that under contract with certain amounts because of things like a possible salary cap or even a floor, which they'll never worry about. So again, will there be penalties for the Mets in certain contracts going forward? Is that also why long-term, short-term, is that part of the reason why guys like Nimmo is not here anymore? Guys like Alonso weren't given the full 5 years. What is the plan along with the youth and player development? Is that some of the stuff that might be going on? I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts. Like, obviously, Steve Cohen, the Mets, they're going to be top 3 payroll probably every year regardless. But do you see any kind of impacts, changes? Will they try to acquire different people, even more controllable people, waiting on this? Will they not really want to take on players with multiple years on a deal if they're worried about a possible lockout? You guys let me know in the comments.